Not like we've got a habit of making a habit of setting pieces of this on fire as we do it.
Hello, YouTubees! Today we're back working on the Temu maxpower Focus, carrying on with some of the interior. We are going to customize the door cards in a fashion that matches the rest of the style of what we've been doing on the inside and the outside. Let's get to it!
For those new to the channel and a reminder to those returning viewers, we're trying to turn this bog standard Ford Focus into something that at least vaguely resembles a max power, sex spec, Showcar sort of car that would have been popular in the early 2000s. And we're trying to do it for as cheap as possible to make it look something like this. This is the AI drawing concept, if you like, that's loosely going to be followed, but is hopefully something like what the car will end up looking like at the end. So hit that subscribe button if you want to see what we get up to in further videos.
Naturally, the first thing we're going to want to do, probably, which is what I'm going to do, is get the door cards off and work on them outside of the car.
So what are we doing? I'm setting myself a little bit of an extra challenge for this video, certainly for the door cards themselves. I've got I feel like enough leftover bits from doing other projects so far. I'm going to try and transform these without spending any extra money. I'm going to use only bits of stuff that I've got left over. Wrap, fake leather stuff, possibly paint, although I doubt it. What are we going to do? Honestly, I don't know yet. I think I know where I'm going to start. With all of these extra trim pieces that are their own part, most people will go and spray paint these. I'm in love with the colour that we have the car. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do, whilst I make my mind up, is obviously take out the buttons and stuff for these and work out if and how I might be able to wrap them. If I can wrap them like the car and do a good enough job, I feel like that will create a nice coloured piece there. I think I'd like to wrap this fake wood plastic. It's like black wood effect plastic. I mean, God knows. To carry that theme on. And I feel that the wrap will stick to both of those materials. This one, it should do. It should do. The rest of the material on here is kind of like a very thin fake leather with some padding in there. And then the front doors have this horrible carpet piece in them for absolutely no apparent reason. Now the thing that's going to create the biggest challenge for me, certainly the lack of experience generally with working with this stuff and the complex shapes, is that this really is one piece. So there is nothing I can detach. I'll show you the back of this one. There's nothing I can detach and kind of work on and then tie together nice and neatly, because you'll see all of these little kind of rivets. These are all melted plastic, and if I go and destroy all of them, there might not be enough material to make it stick together, and then I'll be sort of really taking these completely apart. I mean, that, looking at it, maybe has a front on it. It's not going to provide me enough advantage. So first things first, I'm going to work with the pieces that come off, and I'm going to make my mind up. I think either way, even if it means cutting it off, I'm taking off this awful carpet on the door. Those are the driver's ones at least. The passenger ones don't have it. And then I'm going to work out how I can break up some of this colour. It doesn't all need to change. I don't have enough material to do that anyway. And the material we use, as it's from Temu, is not very big. So I'd end up with like weird lines everywhere, but maybe I could make like that piece purple, but I'll work on it. So I'm going to do the trim pieces that I want the colour of the car, and then I'll probably like cut and peel or pick or whatever this stuff off, and then we'll see what we've got going on underneath. Just setting up to wrap. There's the box of all the leftover bits plus the bit I've cut for the first one I'm going to do. And I thought I'd do a little experiment just to check that it wants to stick to this. One thing it is going to do, you'll see the texture on that, which somebody has managed to add to this at some point in the manufacturing process, which God only knows why. Whoever thought any of this stuff ever looked nice is, well, that's on them. So the texture is going to come through. Now I could look at sanding all of these down. I had this with the center console, exactly the same kind of pattern through it, and it's not like a hard material, it's almost like a finish on here, so I'd have to sand a lot. I'm not prepared to do it, frankly. I think the transformation to purple will make enough difference, so I'm going to wrap them as they are. If I feel like it looks absolutely awful, I mean, even painting them won't change that, but something else will need to happen. I don't want to do these in the material that would hide it, because they're going to be really, really difficult. And it will be a bit overpowering when I maybe have too much of that. So, stick with it. It is nice and sticky. I don't want this to be on here too long. It did actually take. I don't want it to be on here too long because it will leave behind the adhesive and then make that bit extremely sticky. As I know from when I wrapped the car and I left the bit overhanging the wing from the front bumper overnight while I went, well, called it a day and then came back to sticky white marks. But let's get on with it. Took a while, but I've done them all. Not too unhappy with it. Came out pretty nice. Did it all in one piece. Decided to leave the inner piece just as it is because we're going to have the door handle in there. You're barely going to notice that anyway. And then the buttons going back in this lets the hole be a bit tidied up. Didn't bother recording all of them because it was rinse and repeat. It was actually very boring. The next job, I think I'm going to go for taking off this horrible carpet piece. It's pretty knackered, it's pretty old, probably very dirty. Little bit of a maybe beyond the point of no return. I don't know what's under this. I'm looking at the edges here. This is my attack point. I think it's glued on. Hopefully it's strong enough it doesn't tear into like a million different pieces and then I've got to scrape it off or whatever. If I get really, really fed up, I'll just set it on fire and burn it off. But let's see how we get on and discover what's under there and work it out from there. Got it off, as you can see. Thankfully, they came off in a single piece. The benefit of this is very naturally going to be, hopefully, a pretty perfectly fitting template for what I'm going to replace it with. If you've seen the center console or the boot build, you would have seen the purple glittery leathery stuff we've used. I've got a fair bit of that left, so I want to incorporate some of that into the doors. So I think I'll make a piece the size of these for the bottom. This will only apply to the front doors because the back doors don't have this part. I think I'd also then like to do this piece along the top here, probably following that line and a line here actually, for the ease of being able to put it on, because I want to just stick this on. I don't want to muck around and have a bit there, but I think it would make sense to do that after I wrap that, and I can't take that off without then needing to like re-melt it or glue it on. So I don't know if we can wrap that in situ. Maybe I have to work out taking that off. For now, I'm going to do these pieces, see how it looks, see how the material will take to this slightly bumpy surface. It should be able to bury that easily enough. Let's see. They were really stuck on there. Been a busy boy. Glued these on. You would have seen, I think, at least one example of that. I cut them from the shape of the piece we removed because it came off in one piece. I thought that was pretty self-explanatory, and here I am explaining it anyway. I've just taken some time to put some glue on one side, then tuck them down, press them, cut them more finely. What I will be doing, because I mentioned this material lacks the depth the previous material had, is get some boning, as I understand it to be called, to go around here, just to fill the gaps and just tidy up the edges, because it can't do that itself, and I don't have enough of it to kind of hide it just straight in the gap. And quite happy with it. It contrasts quite nicely, and it's made me confident that I don't need to change too much of the rest of it to match the theme of what I want to do. So what have I been doing today? Today's actually my birthday, and I've had a great day just pottering about in the garage. Did a bit of work on the 986 because that needed some attention on one of the shock absorbers, or one of the coilovers sitting properly. Oil changed the family car as well because that needed to be done. But genuinely, I enjoy doing this stuff. So, day off work, what am I going to do with it? While my boy's at school, I'm going to play in the garage. I've had good fun. Might not be fun for everybody. What I've also done is I did actually drill off and I wanted to share this, drill off the plastic that is melted through on the back, these circles, are for each of these. These were the black plastic, like black wood effect trims. They were really strange. They were kind of cool but strange, and it's nowhere else in the car, so no idea. Are these different door cards? Who knows? So what I've done is I've actually wrapped every single one of them, and I'll show you how I got them off, because it was a really, really effective idea. You can see the bit on the end of that drill. That's normally used for, I don't know the correct name, but where a screw is flared at the end, it might be a flairer, you use it when you drill a hole so that your screw can sit flush in the wood. And I was like, well, that will be brilliant. A nice wide, sharp, but shallow drill bit. Just went zzz, 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 and they're easy to get off. So I've actually wrapped all 4 of them. And looking at this isn't even the one for this door. That's going to sit there. Looks pretty nice. This is probably the wrong switch. That is the wrong switch, the wrong panel. But that bit in there. And I think I'm going to do just across these lines, because it will be within my ability to do those purple next. And I think that will be where I'll leave certainly the driver's doors. The front doors. The back doors have got less to them. So maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I won't. But that's the plan for now. And that will give me a nice transformed look for the doors that ties in the themes. And I've got enough to play with that then I can match that with whatever happens with the seats. Because at some point something is going to happen with the seats, and I don't know yet. I'd like to think purple diamond stitch, fake leather. So I'm leaving potential appropriation. Time to do some reassembling before putting them back on the car and assembling them properly. So yeah, been around, tidied up some of the edges, not showing you me doing everything 4 times, that would be pretty boring. For the pieces that we wrapped purple, that we popped off by drilling out the plastic rivet, if you like, I'm going to use glue sticks. Run out of these recently, so I got some more. Here's some more. These ones also don't fit in my glue gun, which, yeah, I should have checked, but we've improvised with this before. And if anyone saw the rear bumper video, we're going to use this guy again. Not like we've got a habit of, making a habit of setting pieces of this on fire as we do it. So before I show you these properly, it's just worth noting, this was free for me to do. I am not yet in possession of the boning. I know someone who does a lot of textile stuff, so I'm going to grab a little bit off of them just for the bit around the bottom of the front door cards. That will just probably be glued on, and that will be that. That will happen in the next couple of days. But this transformation from bits left over from other jobs has cost nothing. So there we have what I think is the third piece of the interior puzzle. It's all starting to take shape now. We've got some concurrent themes that we're tying together. That was door cards. That leaves us a little bit of maneuver room for when we do the seats, and I can tie in the theme of what I want for them when we eventually get there. So if you enjoyed that video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing for the next ones. Dashboard to come soon, probably. As well as other bits to turn this stock Ford Focus into a budget max power build. And you can go watch other videos that we have on the channel, like when we made this custom boot install that houses a guitar and an amp, as well as everything we did on the outside. Thanks very much for watching. Go ahead and follow us at Granty's Garage on Instagram, where we update when the videos are going to be out. And I'll see you in the next one.